All right, Duke fam, good afternoon. It's Revenge Day. It's Revenge Wednesday. And it's actually quite cold here in Seattle, but that's okay, because revenge is a dish best served cold, as the saying goes. In any case, Duke, Virginia here, getting ready to tip here at the top of the hour. For once, we are actually the first game. We might start on time. It's like a bit of a miracle. But before we actually get started, let's look at the schedule here and let's look at the standings because this is a big game. They're all big games, but you got to win. At this point, we have today, Saturday, Tuesday, Saturday. 4 games left in the regular season. We're down to Coach K's final 4 regular season games. UVA, Syracuse, Pittsburgh, UNC. And then at that point we hit the ACC tournament. So, I mean, we're getting late here. Uh and Swabby, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome in, welcome in. Let's see. So, I'm looking at both the slate for tonight and also where we stand in the ACC. Duke alone at the top, 13-3. Notre Dame a game behind. Obviously, we own the tiebreaker there. Keon, let's go, man. Yes, welcome in as well. Miami Hurricanes actually just lost to UVA this weekend. They dropped down a notch to 12-5. The Tar Heels apparently somehow fourth. I don't know how, but that team from North Carolina apparently somehow manages to win games. Whatever. Wake Forest doing pretty good. And the Virginia sitting at 11-6. So right now, Virginia is looking at this and saying, we need to get a win tonight. We need to get a win tonight against Duke, and we can keep climbing up. You want to be in the top 4 to get the double bye for the ACC tournament, right? So, and then so that's why that's where we're at. Who plays who tonight? Obviously Duke, Virginia, that's our game. Boston College, NC State, nobody cares. Look, you could buy tickets for $6. You could literally buy tickets to this NC State game for $6. Okay. Meanwhile, the Duke UVA game is 63. It's an order of magnitude bigger. That's the Duke effect, ladies and gentlemen. You love to see it. Syracuse and Notre Dame. I don't really know if Boeheim is going to do us a favor on this one. We just got to keep winning. Wake Forest and Clemson, whatever. Virginia Tech, Georgia Tech doesn't really matter. Yesterday in the ACC it was Miami and Pittsburgh. Miami beat Pittsburgh. All right, that makes sense. That's a result that actually, you're like, okay, that result makes sense. Does UNC not even play this week? What are they like? They just like no, they're just like not going to play. Carolina's not going to lose this week. All right. Carolina's not going to lose until the weekend. I guess NC State will have to do us a favor on that one. But in any case, there you go. So that's where we're at. I have not cleared the box score from the other game because this is what it was about a week and a half ago. It was 69-68 UVA on a Reese Beekman 3 in the corner on the final play. Literally, as seconds expired, they hit 2 3-pointers all game that just happened to be at the very end, obviously, right? Like, yeah, sure, that thing's going in. The dude scores 7 points and finally hits a 3. It's ridiculous. In any case, Jaden Gardner and Caden Shedrick had pretty good games. 15 points, 16 points for there. Franklin had 13. On our side, however, it was kind of a smattering of okay, I suppose. Keels had Mark Williams kind of had the best game of the lot there with the 16 points. Keels with 12. Bancaro couldn't really get much going. He only had 9. Roach had 7. And if we look at the FSU game, actually, let's look at the box score on the FSU game. Okay, there it is. Thank you. Nice bounce back game for Bancaro after that. And of course, the BC game as well. If we look at that one, Bancaro with 16 points in the follow-up game against BC, 17 points against FSU. And so I expect him to put up, for sure, double digits tonight. I don't think Paolo's going to get held down to less than 10. It's just not happening. AJ Griffin also didn't have a very good game against UVA the first time out. He only had 2 points here in that particular matchup, and so I also expect him to put up many more than that. Drock, welcome in. Skylark, welcome in. Hannah Fleming, welcome in. And for some reason, my voice is like, I'm losing my voice already. And we've just tipped. Your 5 on the floor for the Blue Devils: Keels, Griffin, Wendell, Banchero, and Mark Williams. The standard starting 5. Jeremy Roach will come off the bench as sixth man as Keels has worked himself back into the rotation here. Pack line defense for UVA. Getting us a little stuck there at the beginning, but the 3 from Keels is going to end up short. That's the first shot there. Doesn't quite manage to land. All right, let's clear the box score now that we've looked at it from before. And we will reset this thing and get it going. And Jaden Gardner is first on the board for UVA with a 2. So there you go. All right, UVA 2-0 here in John Paul Jones Arena in Charlottesville, which I hear is a very nice place. I got nothing against Charlottesville. I just, UVA not the it's definitely the team we want to beat right now. Griffin is going to go for 3. That one is in and out. Hit the right side of the rim. Didn't quite go. Although Griffin is shooting about over 50% from 3, so he definitely has the green light. I would, we encourage that shot. On this one, it's Kihei Clark. That shot's way off. Brick from 3 for Kihei Clark. Recovered by Duke nicely. And Griffin's going to spot up for 3 again. That one is in and out. The 3's not quite falling. Whew. Keon, am I the only one that prefers the above the rim cans? Sometimes they get a little disorienting, especially when you have to flip between the two the two cams. Kihei Clark over to Beekman. Beekman back to Clark. Clark working outside the 3-point arc here, and then this one is Franklin. Franklin going to go down low to Cafaro, who tries to pivot his way around Mark Williams, and that's no good there. So low scoring here, only 1 bucket in the first 2 minutes of action. Should have been a bump by Cafaro, but Mark Williams establishes low post position. The turnaround shot by Williams goes down. Yes, nicely done by Big Mark. I thought that was going long. It hit the opposite end of the rim, and nice little friendly roll here on the road. Of course, Charlottesville not that far, but Duke did take the plane. So they did take their own charter flight. Oh, great rebound there by Mark Williams. Way to go up strong with 2 hands on that one. Kihei Clark defending Keels at the top of the key. Now Banchero is going to get this back out to Keels. Virginia brings the double team, and Banchero ends up open. Banchero's 3-point shot, no good. And Duke trying to deflect it off of Cafaro, but actually it's going to end up off of Mark Williams. Tony Bennett opting for the Nike quarter zip tonight, and the Duke coaches also going with the also going with the quarter zip. Although our Duke blue looks much more stylish than the Virginia blue. So I think we win the wardrobe the wardrobe battle there. We are in the road blues, deciding not to wear black tonight. Step back jump, fade away by Gardner. Just a really, really tough shot, but good defense by Banchero. Good defense without fouling. No team actually has fouled yet here in the early going, as we've had some pretty fluid basketball, although neither team has really managed to shoot a very high percentage. The shot selection has been kind of ugly, but credit to the defenses that have been locked in here early. Spread on the game was 4.5 for the betting folks, except the last several games have been decided by a single point. I believe it was 4 out of the last 5 that have been decided by a single point here, and that's Yes, it's Franklin. Franklin there for 2 with the runner, and he finally gets finds a spot in the paint and manages to convert. Yes, Duke 1 of 6, as I mentioned, the atrocious field goal percentage. Although I'm pretty sure Virginia's not that much better. If they put up the UVA stats, probably going to end up like 1 of 5 or something like that, or 2 of 5. Step back J for Banchero, no good there. Rebound down to Beekman, who's off to the races, gets it to Clark, and Clark is going to spot up for 3. That one goes. So UVA already has half the number of 3-point shots they did for the entire game in the last game. Have Moore and Williams holding. I think everybody is holding everybody. Nice little move there by Trevor Keels. 2 points for Keels. There was a funny picture on the Duke Instagram, men's basketball Instagram, about like Trevor Keels and Coach Smith were like defending each other, but they were actually like holding each other. And they were like basically trolling the refs. Oh my goodness, what a block by AJ Griffin. Franklin got absolutely no elevation as Griffin put him into the floor. More to Banchero. Banchero, UVA always is bringing the double teams on the wings. And Wendell Moore almost had a potential for a shot. Let's see if they bring the double team again. Actually, Banchero is going to travel. Yeah, turnover for Duke. 14:47 here to go in the game. Oh, well, at least UVA honored Coach K. That's better than UNC did. At least they gave him a jersey thing. At least these guys have more class than Carolina. Tony Bennett, very classy gentleman, actually. Looks like they gave Coach K a like jersey plaque thing. Quite nice, actually. Quite nice, quite nice. We're gonna roll that back. Let's see it here. Let's see it here. Let's see it here. Yeah, this very nice Coach K jersey plaque. Let's see. Army, Duke, Career Hall of Fame. Yes, yes, yes. Very nice, very nice. Great, nice little touch there by UVA. Trying to butter us. They're trying to butter us up, before the game, and maybe not, so we don't go hard on them. So what I was mentioning earlier is about UVA bringing the double team. Let's look at this possession here. This final possession where Banchero ends up turning it over, and see exactly what happens. So Banchero is going to catch this thing right here. Right now, he's being guarded by Kihei Clark. There's probably 6 inches of height difference between Kihei Clark and Banchero right now. That is not a matchup you want if you're UVA. It is a great matchup if you're Duke. It would be perfect, actually, for Banchero to grab this, pivot to his right, and then go to the bucket. But the problem is that Cafaro, who is actually Mark Williams' man, is right there. The other slight issue is that Banchero kind of gets this and turns around, and then kind of denies himself the baseline. But Cafaro comes up. Keels is actually wide open, by the way, down here in the bottom right corner. It's going to be a tough pass. Banchero's probably going to have to jump and pass this thing if he can actually get this off, which he can't. But now this also creates another mismatch in the middle of the court where you have Williams or Beekman's trying to guard Williams at this point, which is probably another 6 inches of matchup difference there. But unfortunately, so Banchero does get this pass. It's a good recovery by Beekman, and then Keels gives up the particular shot, and then Banchero ends up actually traveling on this particular possession. But we've seen UVA now twice bring the double team on the wing. It was the left wing. If you're looking at the basket and you're the Duke team, it'd be on the left side of the court. The first time they did it, it was on the right side of the court. So look for UVA to continue to bring the double team down there on the wings and try to disrupt what the Duke offense. Discord is up and running, by the way. Chris Hand, welcome in he's got the Let's Go Dukes in chat. Nice, excellent. And there was, hold on, I got a shout out for, yes, Charles Wissinger. Thank you very much for the sub on YouTube. That one came in midweek, actually. So Charles, thank you very much for the sub on the YouTube. And it didn't actually come up on the stream, so I didn't have a chance to, have the notifications and such go off, but much appreciated. The support really helps the channel. And so that's where we're at. Gonna pull up the stats real quick. As well, the current trend should say that both teams are shooting very poorly, but it's actually not as bad as I thought. It's 3 of 9, so it's about a 33% field goal percentage for both teams, actually. Duke 0 of 4 from 3. That one's probably sticking in our head, and UVA 1 of 2 at the moment. Only 1 turnover here for Duke as we're looking to resume play here. And we should resume play. Yes, we should, actually. We're going to resume play to Theo John, getting 2 for the Blue Devils. Nicely done. So 7-6. UVA ahead here on its home court. And Franklin's shot is going to be no good. Jeremy Roach down with the rebound, and the substitutions are Theo John for Williams and Jeremy Roach for AJ Griffin. Duke passing this thing all the way around the court and to a wide open shot for Keels that doesn't go down. Banchero tries to go for the rebound, gets it stripped, and Kihei Clark is off and running, and that three is good. Takes that one in transition, just steps into it and drops it. Kihei Clark's got 2 3-pointers here. UVA already shooting better from as good as they did in the first game, which is a bit of trouble. Roach gonna go for 3. Oh, that drops. That's a rainbow shot. It's kind of a surprise he actually took that. He got a dude in his face. Holy moly. And just to drill it. Nice shot by Jeremy Roach. Kihei Clark's feeling it, and Clark is hot. He's got another 3-point shot. That's 3. He's hit all 3 of his threes. Love it, love it. I love that Kihei Clark's averaging 10 points per game, and he's already got 9. Banchero with the jab step. Ooh, the pretty. 1 foot inside the 3-point line, and he drops that long range 2. Nicely done by Paolo. Duke a little confused here on the switch. Roach, Kihei Clark should have stepped out of bounds, but it's a turnover to Keels anyway, and Keels should have been fouled. But they're going to say Franklin touched it as the ball went out of bounds. And actually, that's going to hit the under 12 timeout. We basically played until the 14:30 mark the first time around. Then we took a timeout. Oh, yeah, Roach went underneath the screen. Yep, that leaves a wide open. Boy, that leaves Kihei Clark wide open, actually. At least this game is a bit more activity here than the first one, which seemed to actually drag out for quite a bit. I had a buddy back in grad school when we were doing the Duke games together, who said that there's a law to beating UVA, and that is called the law of 70, which basically means you need at least 70 points. 70 points wins you the game against Virginia. And to be honest, last time we played them, he would have been right, because they beat us with 69, so the 70th point would have been it. But basically, you need to be on pace to score 70 as the general rule of thumb. Interestingly enough, though, Duke has played decently well on the road here at UVA, winning 6 of the last 9 meetings in Charlottesville. The game that we won last year was in Durham. That was a Jamin Brakefield go-ahead layup to put us ahead and actually help us win that game. And so we've kind of traded the last couple wins in the series back and forth with UVA. But both teams coming into this game decently hot. I mean, Duke's won 9 of the last 10, which is pretty good. The only loss being to Virginia. So we basically would have been, on a 10-game win streak coming into this game had it not been for that miracle 3-pointer. And UVA coming into this having won 5 of its last 6, including obviously the the Duke game itself. So yeah, there's like this bizarre clumping of teams at the top of the ACC. Clark has his takeover. For now, Clark has his takeover. I'd be concerned if he goes on for and ends up grabbing 20 points. I mean, maybe the dude puts up 20, but then you got to make sure that you don't let Gardner beat you, or you don't let Shedrick beat you. And if we look back at the box score from the other day, Clark had 8 points in that particular matchup. And so he's already doing better than that. He had 8 points for the entire game last time when UVA won, and now he's got 9. So yes, off to a good start. If you're Virginia, that's a promising one. Duke to inbound here from the baseline. Let's see what we've got cooked up. Joey Baker into the game, and he will give it back up to Wendell. It's down to Theo John. UVA decides not to bring the double team, and Theo John just dunks over Caden Shedrick, who hits the deck and trying to draw a charge and gets absolutely no call. No block, no charge, just a dunk. I actually like that the ref swallowed the whistle there. Of course, the refs will figure out a way at the end of the game to not swallow the whistle and actually make a bad call. But that one was a particularly good no call. But just wait for it. Actually, good defense here by Duke. UVA's got 7 seconds to go, and Franklin is going to have to make something happen, and it's actually going to be a walk by Cody Statman. Sorry, Beekman tried to make something happen, had to pass it back out, and Duke manages to force a UVA turnover. Great, a lot of switching on that particular possession. Great communication by our Blue Devils. As you saw, UVA was trying to run even backdoor cuts, and Duke didn't let it happen. Banchero for 3, he was open but missed it. Rebound to UVA. It's a quick shot here for Duke. And Virginia with an opportunity in a tied game, 13 all. Beekman running point now, over to Kihei Clark, back to Beekman. Beekman going to spot up for 3. That's off the front of the rim. Banchero with a strong rebound, just rips that off the rim. And Duke's going to initiate offense here, trying to pull the UVA defense beyond the three-point line, which is not exactly what they want to do. They play that pack line. They want to stay right inside the three-point and really pack the paint, defend the paint, make it difficult for Duke to get there. And Beekman almost deflects it from Roach. Wendell Moore's got 3 seconds to make something happen. Going baseline, discards Kihei Clark. The shot's no good, although it did hit the rim. Tough possession there for Duke. We had to go the full 30, basically the full shot clock. And now we have a Jeremy Roach calling a switch, so it's going to be Wendell Moore on Beekman and Roach on Clark. Down low to Gardner, over to Clark. And now it's a switch there, and we have a cheap foul. Yeah, first foul of the game here at 9:50. We've played 11 minutes. We've played over 10 minutes, and nobody has fouled. All right, let's get to chat here as we have an opportunity. Hannah says my dad's leaving for a week. There you go. Well, welcome in. That's what this stream is for, by the way. It's for all the Duke fans, so we can watch and enjoy together. So just jump right in. We'll be back on Saturday for the game at Syracuse. All right, I've already got it on my calendar. We're good to go. And Winvav, hello. Actually, a slightly earlier game for you, perhaps, even though it's probably still the middle of the night. So Duke fandom is on strong display overseas. Very, very nice there. This is Beekman going into the paint. He's trying to go up high, but he's rejected by Williams. That'll count as his first block, and Duke ahead in transition. Maybe gets it back to Keels, who I thought probably should have spotted up there. Baker to Roach. Duke had an opportunity there, I thought, to maybe take a 3, but a little gun shy after the 3s just haven't been going. Roach to Griffin. No Banchero and no Moore in right now for Duke. It's kind of a weird offensive lineup, and we have a foul assessed to number 11, Malachi Poindexter of UVA. Kihei Clark also on the bench for UVA, so basically, majority of the starters for both teams have hit the bench, as there just hasn't been many breaks in the game. So people were logging not only lots of minutes, but continuous minutes here. Griffin almost traveled there, but going to put up a tough shot. That doesn't go. Tried to get it there with a leaner on the baseline, and UVA slowing things down. Franklin looking for space, denied, close out by Griffin. Franklin's shot no good, and both teams are stuck at 13 points. Oh, man. Roach almost traveled there. Griffin trying to go into the paint. Roach trying to beat his man off the dribble to Franklin. Gets at the ACC logo. Nice shot by Roach. You got to make that happen, and he does. He's got 5 points to lead all Duke scorers right now. That's actually probably the best shot that he's going to come up with. I don't think he's getting. I don't. I don't know if Duke is going to be able to get to the rim with this lineup, even with Mark Williams in the game, who's trying to get post position down low. It's just too difficult. Virginia's just really packing it in here. As Poindexter's going to go for three. That's a long rebound. The tip out by UVA, who thought it was touched by Duke, but not the case. A little mental lapse there as UVA just gives it up. I don't know how you would think that Duke touched that ball. That was clearly off of the UVA player. What? Statman clearly deflects it. And UVA just lets it go. This is going to be horrible for the second half. The game is really slowed down. Both teams kind of came out of the gates firing. Yeah, Clark was hitting from 3-point range. Some of our shots, a little back and forth there. And now we've just absolutely hit the brakes. Yeah, it's our ball. It's our ball. It's our ball for sure. I don't know. UVA just had like a brain dead moment, and they're like, "Here, I'll tip it out to my own team, and nobody will pick it up." So, that should have been an offensive rebound for UVA. I just don't even. Whatever, I'll take it. We're good. We're good with it. Right now, UVA is shooting 5 of 16, actually. So they're shooting less than 30%. Duke 7 of 17. Not that much better, but Duke is on a 6-0 run in the last 4 minutes and 20 seconds, which seems like a lot of time, but that doesn't seem like a lot of points to put up in a 4-minute span, considering that's basically less than it's just about a point and a half per second or per minute or something. But Duke UVA games. Actually, most UVA games are really characterized, right, by very low possessions because you're grinding out shots late in the shot clock. So, and you've seen this here aside from that one play that Banchero took that quick three that was maybe 2 seconds into the possession. All our possessions are ending up going very, very late in the clock. And also Virginia's possessions are going late too because Duke is playing fantastic defense on our end of the court. So there just aren't a lot of possessions to be had. But that is typical of Virginia games. Oh, Hannah swapping out profile pics mid-game. No, you got to keep the faith. It's fine. We'll be okay. Have I had Subway coffee? No, I have not actually had Subway coffee. Fun fact, I don't actually drink coffee. I have a rather addictive personality to certain things, so I figured if I started drinking coffee, I would never stop. So I never started. And yeah. So there we go. My brother drinks lots of coffee, though. He loves his espressos in the morning. He loves to make his espressos in the morning. But yeah, I do not. People always think that's weird. I'm like, well, I'm good with just water. I mean, your body's like what? Half water, basically, right? So. It's like old roast beef. It's also, the coffee also tends to be very expensive. People spend a lot of money on their coffee, and I'm like, maybe I'll save some money and not go to Starbucks. Duke's going to start with this one. Easy inbound here for AJ Griffin. Your 5 on the floor: Banchero, Williams, Griffin, Roach, and Keels. So still no more. He's getting a breather. UVA does bring the double team there with Cafaro again. Cafaro and Gardner really being the two in that double team, as Banchero was on the right wing. Now it's one-on-one against Cafaro and Williams. Back outside to Griffin, who's going to go one-on-one. He's going to go from the top of the key. That three-pointer is long, and Kihei Clark comes down with the long rebound. And UVA on a scoring drought here. 0 points in the last 5 minutes. Again, just been a defensive battle here. And I also agree with Keon's comment earlier that was a little earlier in chat, saying this is a good test for us. This is a great road test for us, by the way. This kind of has the feel, if this was a neutral court, it'd be a fantastic NCAA game, right? So all right, UVA turned that one over, and Griffin to Williams. Williams over to Roach. Roach to McCarroll. Oh, Williams was open. That should be a foul on Cafaro. It should absolutely be a foul. It should actually be an and one for Mark. Yes, and it is. Finally, Duke finds fantastic post position for Mark Williams, and Banchero with the great vision finds him. Mark Williams to go into the free throw line. Fantastic play by Mark. He's going to go to the free throw line. I do expect him to hit this, given that he's shooting 70% from the free throw line for a big man. And I'm a curse. So that's a miss. Well, of course, UVA thought Williams traveled. Actually, Skylar, we'll go back to that. That was at 6:45 on the clock. Let's go back to that one when we get the TV timeout, and let's take a look at that possession, because I thought it was interesting. Kihei Clark's hit another three-pointer. That's his 4th three-point shot. Kihei Clark is literally keeping Virginia in this game. Virginia's got 16 points. Clark's got 12. Like, even if Clark had missed. Oh, this is going to be Wendell Moore being called for an offensive foul, which is really weak because the Virginia dude just fell over. Come on. Wendell Moore now with 2 fouls, actually, and he's on the bench, so that first foul was not on Jeremy Roach. I had that incorrectly marked. Shedrick back out to Beekman. And here's Clark again, who's going to go for 3. I mean, why not? But he actually missed it. He missed it! News alert! Kihei Clark has missed a 3. It's a miracle. Duke, one of the best three-point shooting teams, actually, in the country. Defensively. Kihei Clark just draining it from long range. Mark Williams tried to get post position, but could not. And it's going to be one-on-one. Banchero down low on Gardner, and cross-court pass to Griffin, who can't get it to go. Griffin fighting for his own rebound, and it's ripped away by Franklin. Wow. And Clark's going to spot up for 3 again. Oh, my God. 15 points for Clark. I mean, he's taking threes like he's Steph Curry right now. Holy cow. And UVA back ahead off of Kihei Clark's 5 three-pointers. Oh, man, Banchero may have traveled there. Really tough shot for Banchero. He's got to go up and over. Franklin down with a rebound. It's not even a rebound. It just missed everything. It never hit. If it doesn't hit the rim, can it be a rebound? I guess not. Oh, and he's going to hit another one from right in the top. Oh, my God. Stop it. This is all right. I give up. I don't. Sure, have a night, kid. Whatever. 6 3-pointers. He's literally doing like the All-Star game here, the Steph Curry All-Star game in the span of one half of college basketball. Like what is timeout Duke, by the way. Mario asking what is going on. Kihei Clark with 18 points. Kihei Clark with 18 out of UVA's 22 points. The only person on UVA to actually manage literally anything. I mean, just double team the dude at this point. But I don't even know if you can do that. This is insane. Oh, man. I mean, surely you can't, like, I don't know. What, is he going to put up 40? Like, all right. He's going to put up 40 on his own. Like, I guess you can go ahead and put up 40 on your own. Like, sure. Somebody else is going to have to score for UVA, though. Gardner's got 2 points. Armand Franklin's got 2 points. I mean, the actual danger is that, like, somebody else from UVA actually wakes up and does anything. Shedrick doesn't have a single point. Gardner 2, Franklin 2. Those are your usual suspects. Beekman doesn't have anything. Cafaro doesn't have anything. And we're sort of stuck in this bizarre situation where you've got one. And usually, you know what? Usually this happens when they come to Cameron. Like one dude just has a night but it's usually in Cameron, and you're like, all right, whatever. But yeah, the 3-point defense not holding up. He's actually not that last one, but the one before it, he was actually quite open. I didn't think this was going to be such a long timeout, or I would have gone to the video. Well, the problem is, Skylar, I think they are trying to switch, and they're not, and it's not actually working. I wish I had known this was going to be a full timeout, because we would have looked at those. It's hard to tell when one is or isn't. All right, here we go. 4 minutes, 30 seconds left in the half. Let's see what we get going. Let's see what we can actually get going here. Keels into the paint. Keels actually gets that. Nope. It's going to be a foul, a shooting foul on Clark, actually. Yeah, like they're just, the closeouts are late. Oh my God, the closeouts are late. Keels gets the first at the line. And gets the second. 19. No, 18. Why? Oh, he missed the first one. Okay. They didn't actually show it. 22 to 18. So yeah, basically, Kihei Clark did something, then UVA did absolutely nothing for 6 minutes, and then Kihei Clark did something again. No, it should be. It should be 19. He hit them both. The TV's got this wrong. TV graphics got this wrong. And Gardner can't score anything, so UVA continues to be inept except for Clark. Keels to Bancaro. UVA bringing the double team again. Out of the top is AJ Griffin! Yes! 3 for Griffin. Bob, you would think they could do that because you can transcribe like anything. I think there's also an option to do subtitles, technically, live subtitles, um, but not at low latency or something. And UVA is going to send that out of bounds, and that's another turnover for Virginia. Griffin, 1 of 7, yeah. What an elbow there by Banchero, actually. Good to keep it low so he doesn't get called for a foul. And there is actually going to be no under 4 media timeout. Like I guess Duke's timeout at the 4:30 mark counts as the media timeout. So, all right. Roach is going to try to go downhill. Yes. Wow. I think it caught Virginia sleeping, actually. Duke back on top. We definitely caught Virginia sleeping. We inbounded that ball quickly, and Roach was already like at full speed, and Virginia didn't know what they were doing. Franklin, no. Rebound Keels. This is hilarious. Nobody from UVA can do anything except for Kihei Clark. Oh, that should have been poked out by UVA, but anyway, it's a turnover for Paolo. Uh, oh, for the live comments. Oh, I see, I see. I'm actually not even tracking. Oh, to like for like to stop bots and stuff. Yeah. I mean, Banchero's also 1 of 5, by the way, and he's only got 2 points. Jeremy Roach has 7. He's leading the team right now. Oh, what a deflection there by Williams, who stopped the alley-oop. Beekman tried to get it over to Shedrick, but could not. Here's Beekman again. Oh, Beekman finally hits a shot right at the buzzer. I mean, this isn't terrible. Like, Kihei Clark couldn't have had a better half. I don't think you can have a better half than like hitting 6 threes in a half. Like, you just doesn't happen. And right now we're only down a point. It's like not awful. 1-on-1 Banchero and Gardner. Pass off here to Williams. Williams gets his own rebound. What hustle. He's working 1-on-1 against Shedrick, and Gardner tried to block it from behind. Williams with 6 points and 5 rebounds right now. Stuff in the stat sheet at the moment as Beekman is trying to go downhill. Gets this one up to Shedrick, and now it's Kihei Clark. Clark's going to go underneath the bucket. That's no good. And keep playing, the ref says, as Clark thought he got fouled by Williams. And Roach is going to try to go downhill. Up and over. Lands in the hands of Clark. As we have transition going the other way over to Franklin. And Franklin Banchero is going to have to step in. Pass up ahead. Blocked by Williams. Oh, but a foul. That's okay. That's an okay foul, actually. It looked like it was going to be a dunk. I don't really mind. Yeah, this is definitely it's actually a very physical game without many fouls being called. Like both teams have had 3 fouls called against them, even though bodies have been flying and people have been hitting the deck. There just haven't been many free throws at all, as Gardner misses that one. I think Duke's taken 3 free throws. These might be the first UVA free throws. So it's been a very physical game with not many fouls. There's been elbows. And Gardner gets that one, 3 points for him. Keels is going to shoot. Oh, yes! Keels has it. I didn't particularly like that one, but this does present a 2-for-1 opportunity. It's actually big brain here by Keels, because Duke is now going to have the final possession of the half. There's about a 10-second game clock, shot clock differential, except Jeremy Roach just ruined that. Well, he sort of just ruined it with a foul call that would reset the shot clock to 20, but the shot clock was at 18. So it's not terrible. First foul on Roach. And we've got some blood here on the left thumb of Mark Williams, who's being tended to. We got the super glue is out. The super glue is out. And, okay. Timeout. Timeout for the super glue. Let's see here. Despite Kihei Clark's ridiculously hot shooting, UVA is still only 6 of 11 from 3 and 9 of 24 for the entire game. But yeah, Duke 1 of 3 from from the free throw line. UVA 1 of 2. Neither team really doing much there. We're in. All right, second to last possession here, because Duke is going to have a shot at it. Beekman with 10 seconds on the shot clock. Clark is going to go for 3. That was deflected! Deflected by Roach, who came flying in. Duke with 10 seconds. You got to think that they drew something up here in the timeout. And Spankaro in a great position down low. And he gets fouled for the and one. Yes! Huge, strong move there by Paolo. And it's going to be Gardner called for that foul as he is down on the floor. That doesn't look very good. Skylark there with a close. So we've been tracking. You've been in your high school playoffs, I think. Been close there, 66-64, almost like that UVA game. Oh, okay, I see. Gardner takes an elbow from Bancaro, but this is completely a basketball move. He's going up for a shot, by the way. Like, I don't. They're okay. Because it's Duke, the refs will probably call this a flagrant, but it should not be. This is 100% a basketball move. He is turning around and going up to shoot. Bancaro's elbows are deadly. Because Gardner can be in the quote unquote in the cylinder of Bancaro, and you got to give him space. Worse than Grayson Allen's legs. Yes, but not as notorious. I mean, he definitely took a hit. But it's not. It should not. Yeah, it's not any like flagrant or anything. Bancaro's actually going to end up short on the free throw. Oh, God, Kihei Clark. Keels is going to take a foul. Kihei Clark was going to put that up from half court, and Keels was like, no, you're not. No, you're not. Because at this rate, Clark probably would have made it. Oh, my God. 1.5. You actually have another foul to give, though, by the way. So you can foul whomever gets this inbound. But yeah, you don't want it on a three-point shot. They're going to go straight up for it, and that's actually we're trying to go for the alley-oop, and that gets defended quite nicely there by Paolo. So, 30 after all of that, after the ridiculousness that was Kihei Clark, who went 6 of 8 from three-point range and mounted 18 points in the half, Duke leads by 5. After all that, Duke's by 5. All right, that's where we're at. We wanted to look at a couple of these plays that we had kind of earmarked. 425 was the first one. 445 actually was the first one, I think. Maybe. Oh my God. Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think this is. Okay, that doesn't work there. Oh my God, he's so open. Oh my God. Okay. All right, let's look at this. All right, let's look at this. This is pain. This is really painful to watch, actually. All right, this is one of the Kihei Clark shots from the from the first half here. So right now, Bancaro is supposed to be guarding Clark, right? We have this setup. We have this setup here. Bancaro, Keels there. Okay, great. Roach down here. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We get it. Okay. He's gonna. Clark's gonna give this up. And actually, Keels gets screened out right here. All right, Keels gets screened out right here by Shedrick. That was Mark's man. And in this particular one, then Beekman is diving down. Beekman's going to make a run for the paint. Mark Williams has to recover here. Mark Williams is going to try to backpedal. Yep. And like, I I don't know what Paolo is doing here. I'm genuinely confused. Like he's he's down in the paint area and his man is like over here. Oh god. And it's like and then he realizes he made a mistake and it's just too late. Oh my. Oh god. That's just bad. Okay. That's poor defense by yeah, for research purposes only. That's really bad defense by Paolo. Um let's go to the one before that. Oh my gosh, it's just watching that one on replay is really bad. He's gonna watch that film tomorrow, and coach is just gonna be like, I don't know what you're doing. That was crazy. All right, let's see, let's check out the other one. Oh, he's so open again. Oh, let's look at it. All right, because Kihei Clark is sneaky, man. This little guy is sneaking around everyone. He's sneaking around everyone. All right, let's see. So it's on this one. Okay, here's the setup. UVA is sort of in transition here. Clark's out here, up leading the pack. He's over here on this left side, almost out of the picture, and run this guy forward here. Beekman's got the ball. Oh my. Keels is supposed to be guarding him. He does a little shimmy shake. If you play video games, you know this as the AD shake. And that's what left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. And then at this point, it's just here comes the screen by Shedrick right now. Keels. Nobody told Keels that, oh, by the way, your man completely left because Mark Williams isn't watching it either. And then there's the screen there. There's Kihei Clark getting the ball here, and it's just way too late. Bang. He's just managing to get. I mean, those two are open. Those last two. That's threes, 5, and 6, by the way, wide open, wide open. Those two. But yeah. Oh man. Okay, I'm trying to catch up with chat here. So not oh okay. So Skylark there with the little play-by-play at the end. So look at this is perfect. This is fantastic court vision. A great example of passing out of the double team to an open three-point shooter for the W. I mean, it's like it's literally textbook. Skylark, we love it. You love to see it. You love to see it. It's very well played. Absolutely textbook. You gotta find your way to pass out of the double teams, and then that leads to wide open shots. I mean, it has to, right? Because like there's only 5 players on the court. 2 of them are on you, so one of your guys is open. Yes, as long as the defense can't recover there. All right, so that's yeah, Kihei Clark going off there. And I thought there was another one. Where's the? These are just wide open shots. All right, so all right, this has to be the other one that he hits because they basically go 13, 16, 19, 22. This one's also awful. Oh my. Isn't Clark a senior? Yes, he is. Clark was tripping, thinking he could make a layup on Big Mark. Well, he's when he isn't wide open, he can't hit the shots. But okay, exhibit numero trois. I think, as they say in French, or trace, as we say in Spanish. Clay Clark is going to start with the ball. His movement off the ball, by the way, is actually really good. Like that's actually a really good. And then he's going to cut left here. Roach was his man. Wendell was on Beekman. All right, the setup, the defensive alignment is like this, which right now gets a little squirrely because and I think they're going to try to switch this actually right now. No, they don't. Roach says stay on Beekman. Okay. Wendell thought about switching it, but Roach literally tells Wendell to stay on Beekman and that he would stay on Clark, and then he just like gets caught ball watching. Look at his eyes. Clark's just drifting left, drifting left, drifting left. And Cafaro is actually calling this play. Cafaro is calling this play out to Franklin right now because he's saying, look, go over. He's got his hand up saying, go over my back shoulder and get this to Clark because what's going to happen is he's going to just screen this right here, which is actually the same thing, by the way, that happened to Keels on the next play. And there's the screen, and there's the pass, and there's the bucket. So half of the threes have just been wide open. It's just been miscommunications on the defensive side of the ball. Yeah. Also, the Winbob comments there about 2 hyperextensions on the knee. That is actually it's just seeing. So I guess it would happen in football where 2 players get injured at the same time. But because like obviously you can like hit each other and then like you're both injured. In basketball, yeah, it is kind of rare that like 2 people would usually one gets the worst of it. Because like well, yeah, unless it's like a block charge situation, but in which case both of them can end up on the floor and then it's pretty bad. But yeah, typically um and especially because if like one player raises up to take a shot and then like they land awkwardly, like the person who landed on obviously isn't like gonna get that injured on that. Oh, separate games. Oh, interesting. But same injury. Oh yeah. Ooh. Also, hyperextension is rather like it's rather generic, isn't it? Because it can kind of, or does it? you can hyperextend any of the ligaments, I suppose. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have like a torn ACL, MCL, or a PCL. Or I guess your kneecap could actually be like too. My physical therapy friend would probably know best on that one. Oh, slipped and almost. See, if I slipped and almost did splits, I would probably like break something. Although I have been working on my flexibility, chat. I have actually been working. I've been adding stretches to my weightlifting workouts. So I am working my way because, you know, sitting in chairs on the computer like for 8 hours a day while you work is not the best for your flexibility. So, yeah. Okay, let's ugh, yeah, that is not good. Hopefully a speedy recovery though. Obviously never like to see seeing those types of injuries. Let's just make sure that we have all the stats right for folks here. And quick sort of stat recap. On the side of the Blue Devils, we did see some foul trouble on the side of Wendell Moore, who had to go to the bench early with 2 fouls. He currently has 0 points right now. So Duke with the 5 team fouls in the first. Let's clear that. And Virginia with the 4 team fouls there. No foul trouble and no player with 2 fouls on that side. So not much fouling at all going on across both teams. We'll see if that continues into the second half, especially perhaps as teams kind of wear down and get a bit more tired. But Jeremy Roach leading the way right now for Duke with 7 points. Coming off the bench, shooting 3 of 4, hitting his only 3-pointer. No assists, but no turnovers either. Banchero right now leading the way on the assist column, 4 assists for Paolo, although he's only got 4 points. He's actually got as many points as assists, so he's been facilitating. But again, we've talked about how UVA has been double teaming him down when he gets the ball in a post type position, and so him being able to pass out of that has actually led to opportunities for Duke, which is great too. Only 1 assist for Moore and 1 for Keels. So 6 assists here on the 13 made field goals for the Blue Devils, which is a little bit. Yeah, don't look it up, Stomach. I don't intend to look that one up. Which is a little bit less than what we've come to expect, right? The other night we had assisted on 70% of our made buckets in that FSU game, just insane. And the BC game as well. There was a stat earlier that basically Duke had been assisting between 60 to 70% of its made shots, and we're hovering under 50%. But credit to UVA's defense because they've really kind of kept us out of rhythm. There's very little offensive rhythm actually for either side in this game. I mean, UVA's been being carried by Kihei Clark at the moment. I mean, hard carry right now by Kihei Clark, who's shooting 6 of 10 from the field and 6 of 9 from 3. That's all his 18 points coming from beyond the arc, which we took a look at 3 such shots, which were wide open. So Duke really has to clamp down there on the defensive side, especially for the 3-point line. But nobody else. I mean, only 3 other UVA players have scored. Gardner has 3 points, Beekman has 2 points, and Franklin has 2 points. That's like literally it. And Duke, despite the fact that Wendell Moore has a goose egg in the first half, which is rare, by the way, we still lead by 5. So it's kind of like this game has kind of been insane, and yet we lead. Which I don't mind at all. Yeah, Duke shooting 46% from the field, UVA 36. But kind of as chat was pointing out earlier, AJ Griffin having a tough night, only 1 of 7. Moore has only actually taken 1 shot. I'd be very interested to see who the first shot of the second half goes to. If Coach K is going to go to Moore or is he going to go to Banchero to try to get one of these two going here. I think we really need to get Moore going. And yes, chat also suggested to just put more on Kihei Clark and just smother and like just shut him down. More probably being our best on-ball defender. Seems like a good option. We'll see if Duke ends up doing that or if they keep switching that assignment. Jeremy Roach was also effective later in the first half on Kihei Clark. So we'll see where Duke decides to do that. But here we go. We're going to resume play, and UVA is going to start with possession. And this is Franklin over to Beekman. And it's going to be Franklin again. It's going to be Kihei Clark coming off a screen, but can't get the three off. And now he's going to have to pass out of this. And Beekman, from where he hit the game winner against Duke, he tries to get another one, but can't. And UVA going to come up with a cheeky rebound. And Beekman is going to get that to go. Duke should have had that rebound. Didn't fight hard enough for it. It was basically 3-on-1. And Duke doesn't come up with it. Wendell over to AJ, and UVA bringing double team for a second and then backs out of it. AJ on Franklin gets this to Keels, and it's going to be Banchero one-on-one. UVA thought about bringing the double team, and AJ's going to go for three. It's in and out. Oh, that's painful. That's really painful. Beekman going to try to go again, and Kihei Clark finds himself wide open for three. That's in and out. He gets his own rebound, passes this one up to Gardner, and Gardner gets the easy roll. And a quick 4-0 start for Virginia, and Coach K has seen enough already. Timeout Duke. Duke not coming out of the locker room well. Oh boy. If we keep Pee Wee Clark at his average, we would be destroying them. Yeah, Clark's shooting average or points per game average is 10 points per game. Basically, take away 8 points from UVA, it's a 9-point game, right? Which is a lot in a Duke UVA game, in any UVA game, being they were down by 9. So S Brute 66 has the math absolutely right. Don't emote like Timmy. Oh my gosh. So yeah, quick Duke timeout. So we're down to 2 actually. This is actually going to be a full timeout here. I think Coach K wants the whole 60 seconds. Or minute 60, whatever it's supposed to be. But yeah, welcoming in all the Duke fans here on this Wednesday afternoon, just past 8 o'clock on the East Coast local time for the game itself. Again, if you need the game itself, jump into our Discord, hit the sub button, then jump into our Discord. You can join your fellow Duke fans in the watch party there. We'll be back on Saturday for the game against Syracuse. That game, I don't even remember when exactly it is. Let's look it up. It is late game, early game, late-ish game, 6 o'clock game. Yeah, 6 o'clock game, so early-ish, early evening. Not bad, not bad. Henry Vargas, welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, let's see how we do in the second half. Indeed, not an auspicious start. Let's put it that way. But we should be able to, I don't see us really having an issue of weather the quick storm and then hit right back. Because we ended the half very well. I mean, we ended the half very well, yeah. And we're getting ready to come back after that timeout. ESPN didn't get enough commercials there in the first half. All right, let's see what Duke has out of the timeout. Wanting to get this to Keels down low. Can't. Over to Griffin, handoff there. There's the roll by Mark Williams, who has good post position, but we can't get him the ball. Now we do, and it's one-on-one. Williams versus Cafaro, one-on-one. Let's see if he can make it happen. Can't. Has to give it to... Nope, turnover. Offensive foul, Mark Williams. Second, actually not charged a foul. It's just just ends up being like a turnover. So okay, not how Coach K wanted to execute that out of the timeout. Here's Gardner. That rolls across the rim and doesn't go. Duke retains the lead by a single point. Handoff over to Keels. Wendell and Keels not ready to receive the handoff, and the Duke coaching staff not pleased. And it's now going to be one-on-one. Banchero, I think he traveled there for a second. He gets his own rebound, and he's being held. He's being held by Franklin, and he will go to the line for two. A lot of holding. A lot of holding here down low. Skylark, I will find my way. I'll find my way down to North Carolina at some point. I mean, there's a lot of. I still have. I mean, all my family's on the East Coast. At some point, I'll make it back to the East Coast. And Duke is always a good trip because a lot of when you go to undergrad at Duke, you have plenty of connections. Everybody likes to meet down at Duke. It's just like an easy spot to go to, like, for everybody to meet in. For you go to a basketball game, you go to a football game, you go to a lacrosse game, something like that. It's just easy. We got, I got friends who have houses down there and stuff. So I'll find my way down to North Carolina at some point. Cafaro can't get the runner to go. Good defense by Williams, actually. Good recovery. It's almost lost him, and now it's Banchero going to go one-on-one. Oh, tried to get it to Mark Williams. That was the right play. Active hands there by Cafaro deflects the pass, and Duke's going to inbound from the baseline, which we have been pretty good at, as Jeremy Roach checks in, and A.J. Griffin heads to the bench. Let's see. Stack here over to the right. Keels gets it. Screened by Banchero. And back to Paolo. Paolo one-on-one with Gardner. Let's see. Does he go left? Does he go right? Paolo going to go. He goes right. Roach for three. Yes! Roach for three coming on off the bench, and he delivers. Wow, Roach has been the bright spot for Duke tonight. 6-point lead for Duke after the Virginia run, the 4-0 run to start the second half. Duke has come, like I said, we got to just weather the storm. We're right back in this. 6-point lead for Duke here. Roach providing a lot of energy, and Clark going to try to go up. Oh, Roach going to get called for a foul as Clark hits the deck. Shouldn't have been a foul, honestly. It's the second on Roach. Clark got bailed out by the ref. Clark absolutely got bailed out by the ref. Come on. And makes the first. And the second, in and out. No good on the second. Rebound down to Duke. 5 points is the lead. Coach K calling it out from the bench. One-on-one, Banchero and Gardner. Banchero with the crossover dribble and the shot, no good. Rebound down to Clark for UVA. One and done on the offensive end for the Blue Devils. Clark, oh, Beekman had three, but he takes a step inside the three-point line and decides to take that shot instead. Let's see, screen up top. No, it's going to be one-on-one. Keel's going to dive in, and one! What a strong move by Keels as Franklin picks up his second. I love the aggressiveness of Keels. Actually, this is like a little stop-and-go action. It actually fooled me. I thought Wendell was going to come over and take this here. This is actually kind of neat. So I mean, just look at this one. Keels is going to start with this. Going to clear out. Banchero's going to set this. So I thought this play was going to go like Wendell was going to come across here as we have screening action. Paolo's going to set this screen to spring Moore free, right? And I thought Moore was going to come across, and I thought Keels was going to pass this to Moore. Looks like comes over the top, so he's actually not free. So that pass doesn't get made. So the screen wasn't good enough, or he just fights right over it. And Keels is just going to go. He's just going to be like, all right, sure, and one. That's Keel mode right there, man. There's your Keel mode in action. I love it. The aggressiveness of Trevor Keels managing to get it done off the dribble from beyond the arc. Takes what the defense is giving him. Takes Franklin right off the dribble, delivers. Strong move. And Duke by 5 with Keels going to the free throw line here with an opportunity to make it 6. So far, Kihei Clark has not hit a 3 yet in this second half. And that is where we are at. Quick checking. Checking if there's any other sort of interesting stats. Duke actually with 4 blocks so far on the game. And I'm curious how many of those are Williams? 2. Only 2. All right. 2 of them are Williams blocks. Duke right now also out rebounding UVA 22-19, although Mark Williams the only one that's close-ish to a double-double, although I suppose Banchero could make it with assist. He currently has 5 so far. Mark Williams has 6 points and 6 rebounds so far. Nobody really on the UVA side, although Kihei Clark would be closest. He's got 19 points and 5 rebounds so far in the afternoon. Roach, the second player in the game to make it to double figures after Kihei Clark put up 19. Roach has 10. And we are ready to come back to a live action. Thanks again, everybody, for hanging out with me here this afternoon live on the stream. UNC isn't ranked because it's kind of unpredictable that if they get ranked, then they might lose their next game. UNC isn't ranked because they're bad. Because they're UNC. Oh my god, what is going on? And actually, Keels missed. Keels misses at the free throw line. Neither team really doing themselves any favors at the free throw line. As we take a quick look at that, Duke 3 of 7, UVA 2 of 4. And Cafaro, oh, denied by Williams. Cafaro even tried to shake Williams off, and he's denied again. Oh, get out. Get out of my house. I own your gym right now. Mark Williams with 2 blocks on the same possession on the same dude. I mean, if that doesn't get, like, him, he's going to think twice before going up again. 9 seconds here on the shot clock as we tried to feed the ball to Mark Williams but couldn't get it. Banchero tried to go with the right hand and couldn't. Thought he got fouled. No whistle. Damn, that's unfortunate after such a fantastic defensive possession by Mark Williams. We come up empty on the offensive side. It's Gardner on Roach, passes it back outside, and that 3-point shot by Franklin. And somebody that's not named Clark has hit a 3-pointer for UVA. Keels calling out the offense here from the point. Wendell is open and gets it to him. Wendell calling for the high screen. And the roll by Williams, but can't get it. Does get it over. Over to Banchero. Banchero for 3. Broken possession. That's a brick. Wow, that was terrible. That was terrible offense. I'm not even sure what. Like, it looked like we wanted to run something sophisticated, and it just completely fell apart. And here's Beekman going up for it. Disrupted by Williams, and Cafaro can't close it. And Banchero comes down with it after UVA tried to steal. Wendell Moore trying to go downhill. Wendell. Yes, and 1. Franklin picks up his 3rd. That's a tough call. Let's see. Franklin. Actually, it's not a tough call. Franklin's absolutely moving. The ref actually got it right. Yeah. Franklin is nowhere close to being in front of Wendell. Remember, if you want that to be a charge, you have to establish yourself perpendicular to the offensive player. He's literally on the side. He's like at his shoulder. That can't be a charge. That is absolutely a block. It's the absolute right call. And there you go. That's a make at the free throw line. Cafaro is on the bench, literally beside himself. Oh, it's deflected by Theo John, and it's a block party right now in Charlottesville. Keels with the step back jumper. Beautiful. Wow, this little spurt here. It's a 5 quick points for Duke between Moore and Keels. Another stop here. Stop in a bucket. We completely take control of this game. Tony Bennett's going to have to call a timeout if we get another stop in a bucket down here. There's a massive mismatch down low, and actually Gardner is going to stop the bleeding for UVA. That was a huge shot. This keeps it to within 5. Keels, John gets the roll, but nothing. Keels, Roach tries to go. Still Keels. And now it's 1-on-1. It's Keels and Beekman. Keels is going to try to get the better of Beekman, but Beekman gets the better of Keels, and Keels loses it. Beekman comes up with it. Good defense by Beekman. Oh, that's a big defensive stop, actually, here. Now Duke needs one of its own. Keels and Beekman on this side, too. What a battle. Keels still guarding Beekman. Here comes the screen by Shedrick. Beekman, the bounce pass over to Gardner. Up top. No! I thought Theo John was vertical. He didn't need to come down with the arm. We've hit the under 12. Foul to Theo John. Gardner will be at the free throw line when we come back for UVA. Oh, God. Cafaro, the dude, is literally on the bench and can't doesn't know where to hide. He doesn't know where to hide. As we've hit the under 12 timeout. Good game here in Charlottesville, ladies and gentlemen. Blue Devil fans, hit that sub button and jump into Discord if you need the game. You can join your fellow Blue Devil subscribers in the watch party down there. And let us know what you think of the game so far. It's been back and forth. It's been a defensive struggle for sure. That's been defined rather by offensive explosions by the likes of Kihei Clark with 19. And then Jeremy Roach actually having himself quite a game. He's got 10 points. Trevor Keels has 10 points as well. But the other players for UVA starting to come to life. You know, Gardner had 3 points in the first half. Beekman had 2. Franklin had 2. Gardner now with 7. Beekman up to 6. Franklin up to 5. And Gardner's going to be at the line here for free throws when we come back. So yeah, I expect this game will remain close down the stretch. And as we said before, the what was my oh yeah, six. That's right. Six of the last six. My stat is 6 of the last 8 games in the series having been decided by 1 or 2 points. The way this one is going, probably no different. It would be poetic though that Duke wins this thing on a late game buzzer beater. Maybe a Jeremy Roach 3 right in front of the UVA bench just for the icing on the cake, because that would be, yeah, that would be poetic for sure. Duke playing a lot better though here late, better than when it opened the second half after Coach K called an early timeout within like the first 30 seconds of the half. And should be able to resume play here in just a second. Yep, and here we are. Looks like the Wildcats taking on LSU, although they are in Rupp Arena. That game going to be after hours. Thankfully, we're the ones with the early game, so we can go to bed early, which is going to be nice. I would expect Kentucky to take care of business, though, at home against LSU. And we have Gardner at the free throw line. And that falls. Yeah, we leave them wide open. I mean, we did do that little study of the Reese Beekman, no, sorry, the Kie Clark threes that were wide open. And that second free throw is no good. 1 of 2 at the line. Virginia still shooting 50% from the free throw line. Duke not much better. And Kinga Kampala walking in here. Not an easy win, not yet. We still have 12 minutes of basketball to be played here. Banchero trying to go one-on-one against Gardner. Very, very difficult, and he's going to draw a foul. And Gardner, that's going to be his second. At least I do kind of like the fact that we play some teams home and away. I have at least a chance of figuring out who is who on the other team, especially thanks to UVA, who doesn't play a very deep bench. So it's always the same people on the court. And Banchero manages to make that first free throw. 7 points for him. And Paolo the second. Very good. 8 points so far. Duke by 6. Duke needing a stop here. Stop and a bucket. Stop and a bucket. Beekman running the offense here as Clark trying to come off the screen, but good switch there by A.J. Griffin, who's just completely denying Clark for even getting the ball. Now Clark finally gets it, and we cut him off the lane, and he gets it up top to Shedrick, who's got 2 off the alley-oop. So much of Duke's defensive focus on Clark on that particular possession that it left Shedrick open, and he was able to get the alley-oop. And here's going to be A.J. Griffin for 3. He won't take it. Good closeout there by UVA. Theo John up and over. Tries to get it off the glass and can't. Nope. Duke wanted the 3-point shot by Griffin and had to settle for Theo John. Clark now with the ball here. A.J. Griffin calling for the help on Beekman, but Beekman can't hit the open 3, and UVA can't corral the rebound. Whew. That was a wide open shot that UVA just missed. Defensive mistake. Duke doesn't have to pay for it. Let's see. High screen. The horn set here. Both bigs at the top. Duke a little confused there on offense, and it's just going to be one-on-one Wendell, and it's going to be 3 Cavaliers that knock it out of play. Yeah, Sky, like it's very difficult for any team actually to beat another team twice in the same season. Like unless um like it's like typically you only do that for like you play like these home and away sort of rivalries, right? And you end up making like they're quality teams. But yeah, like Duke to get for somebody to beat Duke twice in a season hasn't happened in a long time. Yeah, UNC being sort of the exclusion there, right? Because uh, we always play twice a season. As Cody Statman picks up a foul, Wendell will go to the free throw line. But yeah, I agree. Like, not many teams can beat Duke twice. A, because they don't play them twice, and B, because Duke's just too good to lose twice, typically to the same team. Although, I think Florida State did it to us a while back. Yeah, so Florida State did it to us in 2012. Is the one I'm remembering. I don't know when the last time UNC actually swept us was. Actually, maybe it wasn't that long ago. Anyway, Wendell Moore hits the first of the two free throws. He's got 4. And so for UVA hanging around at home, right? The lead has been sort of oscillating between, 6 points, 4 points, but really within one possession. Is the free throw is no good, but is Duke going to recover it? Yes, we will. Duke will recover the missed free throw, and Coach K calling out a new play from the bench here actually gets up off the bench to call that one. Let's see, trying to get it down low to Paolo, who's working hard against Gardner down low. And the turnaround, that's short. Oof. Just can't get anything going to the rim right now. It's just very difficult. It's all a lot of jump shots. Oh, I thought Beekman traveled. Kihei Clark being guarded by Roach. Pretty good defense by Roach right now. Clark calling for the screen. He's going to disregard it, and now it's a double team there. And now it's Gardner. Gardner going to put up that mid-range jump shot, and he gets that one. That's the second shot like that he's hit, and it's a 3-point game. Duke's still leading. Oh, last year we lost twice. Okay. Two bigs up top again. And now Duke out of it. Roach calling for a screen by Williams, and Roach, the little guy. Oh, the little guy there, going for it, and he gets to the rim. Roach with 12 points. It continues to be the bright spot for Duke. Also playing good defense on Clark, who has only a single point so far in this half. Although now it's Banchero switched off onto Clark, and it's Keels on Gardner. Gardner's going to put up a tough jump shot. Yeah, Williams, you got to come down with that rebound, and he does. Strong two-handed rebound there. Duke with an opportunity on this possession. Roach looking like Nolan Smith. That's a fair comparison right now, actually. That looks really good. That's a great comparison. The double team there by UVA. Moore's got to find a way. He gets it out to Banchero. Extra pass to Keels. Keels wide open in the corner. Oh, it looked good. Rebound down to, yes, Williams, and Williams is going to get it. Duke with the hustle. Mark Williams with 8 points and 10 rebounds right now. Duke by 7. And again, right, we're kind of between this 1 to 2 possession game territory right now, where we really need another stop. Gardner down low. Overhead, this is Beekman Franklin for 3. The rebound to Gardner. Duke trying to steal it. Gardner trying to go up again. No, Gardner denied by Banchero. Very good defense there. Clark being guarded by Roach. Has to give it up. Beekman, tried to find the pass over there to Shedrick and couldn't. And UVA is going to retain possession off the deflection. Yes, we've hit the under 8 timeout. Duke by 7. Wow. Whew. This is crazy. Yeah, let's look at this Roach play here. Hannah, you're gonna flip the profile pic back to Duke. Are we happy with Duke yet? This is the all right. This is the play that has Jeremy Roach looking like Nolan Smith here in a sec. Oh, you won't be able to watch the Duke UNC game. That's no fun. All right, this is a little different here, how this sets up. Okay, look, this is this interesting play here and how we end up setting this thing up. Well, not being able to watch the UNC game because you're going to Jamaica seems like a pretty good excuse, but you can still get this YouTube broadcast in Jamaica. Fun fact. Um, in this particular play here, Roach is going to call Mark Williams up to screen for him. He's going to call him to screen right here. Mark is going to be going here. He's going to go there. Okay. And here we go. There's the screen. Okay. And now Roach. What? Gosh darn it. That is annoying. It completely reset itself on me. We were doing so good. We were doing so good. And it reset. All right. They want to get that play. And then Roach ends up faking to the right. Both UVA players bite on this, by the way. Look at what I would say the bodies are going. Because we're thinking like, oh, Roach is going to try to go around this, and maybe it's like some sort of like pick and roll, and Mark Williams is going to roll hard to the rim, and he's going to go downhill. Because in that case, if Mark Williams ends up going downhill, what ends up happening? You have Gardner, who's down here, matched up against Banchero. Gardner has to come up to guard Williams, and then Banchero's going to get free, and Williams might be able to pass it to Banchero. That is a possibility. That's kind of one way this play could evolve. However, it doesn't do that because Roach fakes out everybody, and then he goes and takes it himself. And Gardner has to like kind of split the difference there. You see, he like couldn't come off, he couldn't detach himself from Paolo, because if not, Paolo's just going to get an easy, like Roach is just going to pass this off, and Paolo's going to take an easy one, and then it's just a great play, really great. The aggression and the way just hunting his shot here by Jeremy Roach today has been fantastic. Yeah. There you go. Hannah has now flipped 2 profile pictures so far tonight. Going into crazy mode here. And Notre Dame just pulling away from Syracuse at the moment. Syracuse looking like they're going to fall to 9-8. We will be up at the Orange at the Carrier Dome on Saturday. And I expect that game to go a little bit easier than this one, to be honest. Not much resistance there. Although it should be kind of nice, probably a nice honoring, since Coach K and Jim Boeheim are such good friends. So, in any case, here we go. 7:23 to go in the game. 7 points is the margin here for the Blue Devils. Kihei Clark to inbound with Roach on him. Roach has done a tremendous job on the defensive end here on Kihei Clark, who has only a single point here in the second half after scoring 18. And now switch, it's Kihei Clark on Banchero, and Clark's going to get 2. It's his first bucket. The other ones were picked off at the free throw line. Quick points there for Clark. Lead back down to 5. Oh, Franklin fell down and Wendell Moore was open, but we couldn't find him. Roach is going to have to make something happen here. High screen there by Williams, who rolls to the back bucket, but no pass inside. And Banchero trying to get caught underneath the bucket. 7 seconds, and Roach is going to go for 3. That shot's good! No way! Wow! I didn't think that had a prayer, by the way. Rainbow and Roach with 15 has hit 3 3-pointers. So UVA thinking Clark is like good. How about Jeremy Roach as Clark gives it up? Gardner with the 2. Right place, right time. Lucky shot by Gardner. We should have come up with that. That should have been a turnover. That should have absolutely been a turnover by Kihei Clark. They got lucky. Moore now. Oh, and Moore actually just gets no call. Tried to draw a foul going up. Ref wasn't buying it. Kihei Clark, shot fake. Beekman 3. Beekman 3's good. Wow. UVA right back in it. 5 quick points for UVA, and we get back down to 3. God damn. It was looking good there for a second. UVA gets a lucky 2 of what should have been a turnover, and then they get a wide open 3-point shot. Timeout, Duke. Oh my, yikes. Lazy on defense. Yeah, that could be that. Man, we've been guarding the 3-point line so well. Not tonight. God, that play was so lucky. Yeah. Okay. Roach goes to try to help on Clark, and Clark just passes it away. Roach was on Beekman, and he leaves Beekman wide open for 3. So the role player, well, the other, not really role players, but the other UVA starters are starting to heat up right now, which is bad news for us. Scoring looking a bit more balanced as now Gardner has 12 and Beekman has 9. And Duke trying to get into the paint with Keels and can't, but Kent manages to recover. 12 seconds on the shot clock as the shot never hit the rim. 8 seconds here. Wendell's going to have to make something happen. Back outside to Banchero. That should have taken that 3, but Banchero's going to spin inside and nothing. And Virginia ball. Should have taken the 3 from the outside. What do you... Kay can't believe it either. Kay can't believe it either. Banchero just having just 9 points in the first UVA game, struggling again tonight. AJ Griffin 2 points in that UVA game, 3 tonight. Just UVA kryptonite for these 2 freshmen. Having to work so hard on the defensive end. Roach gets picked off in and oh my God, the shot actually drops for Kihei Clark. Hits every part of the rim and goes down. It's a 7-0, yeah, it's a 7-0 run for UVA. I mean, we basically had this in the driver's seat, Chad. All we had to do was like stop them once. Oh, and now it's a turnover. And now we're just giving the ball away. The wheels have coming off here. The wheels are coming off, literally. Clark's going to put up 3 right here. That's a 3. Okay, Duke dodged a bullet. That's a foul. That's absolutely a foul by Gardner. It's a great rebound by Roach. The smallest guy on the court, putting his body on the line for it. I mean, you'd expect that Kihei Clark would have hit that one. He's basically hit everything all night. Let's see what Duke comes up with here. 4 minutes, 29 seconds left in the game. We got one more timeout to get through, and then we'll go the distance. High screen by Banchero. Can't get him the ball. Do so now. It's him and Shedrick. And Banchero just... Oh, it's a push, actually, by Shedrick. And that's going to be a 1-on-1. That's the 7th team foul. Will send Paolo Banchero to the free throw line for the 1-on-1. Oh, he puts both of his hands on Paolo's back, which is what they call, yeah. Yeah, you can't put both of you can have one elbow or one hand on another player's back when you're defending them. You cannot have both. It's technically an automatic. It's an automatic foul call. Duke now switching in Mark Williams into the free throw lineup here. as Paolo is going to go to the free throw line for the 1-and-1. And he missed. And UVA came up with it. Wow. That's a big free throw to miss. And this one, Gardner, that shot in and out. I am actually quite nervous. Okay, now we actually get a little bit nervous. Duke's going to call time. That's our final timeout? No, we had two. Oh, Virginia called a timeout at some point. All right. All right, that's going to be the media timeout. Duke's down to 1. Virginia's down to 2. Duke wants a good shot here. They want something good to come out of this one. So Coach K going to call time. We're going to draw it up. 52-51. Jerome Thompson, come on, Duke. Oh, Jerome, no problem, man. Welcome in. Welcome into all the Blue Devil fans here as we're going late into the game. 3:58 to go. This will be the final official media timeout, although the teams can take their own timeouts here. UVA still has 2. Duke still has 1. And just like the first game in Cameron, this thing is going to come down to the wire. Duke looked like it was in control, up 8 with about 5.5 minutes to go. UVA goes on a 7-0 run, and now we're stuck back here at 52-51. After Beekman 3, a lucky shot by Gardner, and an even luckier shot by Clark. Anyway, that's where we're at. But yes, welcome in everybody. If you want to catch the end of the game, make sure to hit the sub button. Join your fellow Blue Devil fans in the Discord. And then join us here in the chat as we go the distance here and finish out this game. Little nerve, a little bit of nerves on in Blue Devil Nation. Actually, Duke there's one foul that I haven't picked up. Because Duke has 3 fouls. It would have been nice if Banchero managed to actually make those 2 free throws. 2, 1, Roaches 2. This is 1. Oh. AJ Griffin has a foul. Yeah, really disappointing game tonight from AJ Griffin, actually. He's got 1 3-pointer, but, like, he's 1 of 8. Ugh, 1 of 8. Banchero, 2 of 12. UVA's defense has done its job on the 2 freshman stars. Mark Williams, 4 of 5. Playing well, 10 rebounds, 8 points. He's going to need a double-double before all said and done. He's going to need some more points. Wendell Moore also only down at 4 points right now. Half of those at the free throw line. So here we go. All right. Possession arrow keeps the ball with Duke on a jump ball situation. Yeah, you got to say some prayers, man. Roach, gonna get it to Griffin. Griffin had the 3. He takes a sidestep, has it again, and Griffin! What a shot. Honestly, when a player hesitates and doesn't take that first 3 and then takes the one afterwards, I feel like that never goes. Like, but Griffin managed to land it, so good on him. Foul on Roach here on a pass inside. Whoo! Like, I feel like that hesitation just makes the next shot just, like, go off. Like, you should always just take the first one, because, like, you're in rhythm. You catch it, you're in rhythm, and then you end up second-guessing yourself and try to do it again. But A.J. Griffin back out of the game as they want Mark Williams in for the rebounding on any potential miss here by UVA and a better matchup against Shedrick. Yeah, this game, I mean, it's just like the game we had in Cameron. Going to come down to the wire here as Kihei Clark manages to get the ball beyond the three-point line, and UVA trying to run some offense here. 3:17 to go, 12 to shoot for the Cavaliers, and they get the floater to go. And that's Franklin there. He's got 7, so Duke with a 2-point lead. Duke needs to keep scoring. Oh, deflection there by Beekman. And A.J. Griffin going to come back into the game. So we're going offense for defense here on the substitutions and any dead balls. Yeah, Franklin, bit of a mismatch. And Franklin going to get the leaner. So A.J. back in. And Mark Williams out for the offensive possession. Interesting swaps here by Duke as Keels has 9 seconds. Now Moore has 7. 6. Moore's going to make something happen against Franklin. Outside to A.J. Griffin. They're going to go for 3 again, and he drills it! Oh my goodness! A.J. Griffin with 2 enormous three-point shots. Back to back. Holy wow. Oh my goodness, Gardner is absolutely open. Oh my lord, he's open. At least we didn't foul him. Duke defense fell asleep again, and Tony Bennett's going to call timeout there. No, you can't leave him that open. He's wide open on the right side. There's literally nobody there. What? This is dumb. The offense for defense substitution has really paid off here for Duke, as A.J. Griffin being subbed in on every Duke offensive possession and coming up with 2 3-pointers back to back, as we have a 3-point game here in Charlottesville with 2:22 to go. But we got to keep scoring. As my buddy would say, you got to make it to 70. I don't know if either team's going to make it to 70, but 70 would certainly win you the game. Oh, somebody was asking who's beaten Duke twice in the same season. Well, there you go. Either Maryland, North Carolina, or Louisville. It just doesn't happen unless you're UNC. So we were kind of right. All right, big offensive possession here. Griffin is back into the game. It's Griffin one-on-one. Griffin going to go downhill. Griffin going to put this up, and Griffin is going to deliver again. 3 straight buckets. Griffin over Statman, and he can just not be stopped right now. Griffin having to guard Franklin. 8 of Griffin's points right now coming in the last 3 possessions. Duke just needs to stop, and they're going to call a foul. Jeremy Roach going to be charged for that foul. Griffin is in absolute takeover mode. I'm like, yeah, where did this come from? Where did this come from? He's all of a sudden in double figures. And Beekman going to go to the free throw line here. He's got to miss at least one. Can't make them both. He's got to miss at least one. If he misses at least one and Duke scores on the other side, you feel pretty good about this. Oh. Well, okay, so he's an 81% free throw shooter, so I guess he's not going to miss anything, but... Oh, boy. And the second one goes. So Beekman now passes double figures as well. 23 points for Clark, 14 for Gardner, 11 for Beekman, and we have a 3-point game again. A.J. Griffin isolated at the top, this time being guarded by Gardner. Gives it up to Roach. Over to Keels, one-on-one against Clark. Back in the hands of Griffin. Duke really wants to get this thing in the hands of Griffin. And Griffin is going to be double teamed, and he's going to look. Held ball will keep it with Duke. Dodging a bullet there. It also resets a bit of shot clock, I think. Virginia just trying to smother AJ, just trying to deny Griffin everything right now, not letting him. Well, you know what? There was one held ball possession that that didn't get called our way in the game that we had at home. So I don't want to hear it, UVA fans. I also don't think that was particularly a held ball. They probably should have just let them play it out. But you know what? Karma, because you guys got one at the end of the game in Cameron. Banchero, that shot doesn't go. That shot had to go. God. Ugh. Gross. All right, now we have to play D. But we don't have Mark Williams in the game. It's interesting. All right. It's Roach on Kihei Clark. Right now it's Banchero on Clark. Oh, AJ Griffin with the deflection from behind. What a huge defensive play. Kihei Clark's pass is denied, and Trevor Keels with the lay-in. Huge. AJ Griffin just in total takeover mode. Absolutely owning this game right now. Good defense by Roach, keeping Clark off the three-point line. Gardner going in. Can't let him. Don't foul him. Gardner gets two more. Still a three-point game. We can take this thing down to about 11 seconds. Game clock, shot clock differential, and this is what we've got. Coach K will call a timeout. Will not call a timeout. Timeout. Coach K wants a timeout, and the ref doesn't give it to him. Oh my gosh, he has to call it 3 times. Seems to be a problem with the referees. So whatever you do, this cannot be a live ball turnover. You can miss this shot, all right? That's totally fine. And by the way, welcome in all the folks who are trying to catch the end of the game. Jump into Discord, link in the description of the video below. And make sure to hit the sub button, join your fellow Blue Devil fans in chat. But okay, game plan this. You can miss this shot. You can obviously you can make it and kind of ice the game, right? But whatever you do, you cannot turn this over. Live ball turnover. Literally, okay, we have 5 fouls. If you turn this thing over, you foul immediately. You cannot let UVA get a quick bucket in transition and then have them foul you, right, to make you shoot a 1-and-1. And that keeps UVA in the game. Whatever happens, any light ball turnover, you foul immediately. You have to stop that transition. Because if UVA goes down and scores in 5 seconds, right, then they can play the foul game. You just can't let that happen. So the only way you blow this is if you have some sort of live ball turnover. Now, expect UVA to come with a double team, by the way. If you get this to any of the wings, if you get this to any of the sides, especially if you try to go right in front of the Duke bench, with Banchero, UVA is going to bring a double. UVA is going to bring a double, for sure. So, you can't do that. Let's see what they come up with. Duke win by 3. Steven, I hope so. You can totally miss. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You just can't. It's a 3-point game. It's not a 2-point game. You just can't let them have an easy run out. Banchero, Griffin, Roach, Moore, Keels are your 5. Screen to get Banchero open. 10 seconds on the shot clock. This is a mismatch. It's Banchero on Shedrick right now. Gives it up to Keels. Keels is going to dive into the paint. He comes up short, but he gets fouled. And you got to make at least 1. Oh my God. It literally hits every part of the rim and then goes out. Mark Williams into the game. At least the coaching staff is going to get this part right because you need him to possibly tip this out on a miss. If he tips it out and you recover the offensive board. Keel's eager to just get it going. Get it going here on the second one, and that goes. All right. 4 points. UVA's got to go. Doesn't need the 3. Shedrick over to Gardner. That's no good. Didn't need the 3. Now they need the 3. Kihei Clark. Clark's going to get that to go. Now you just have to inbound it. UVA is going to take a timeout. That's their final timeout. Now you just need to inbound it. You want this to go to a good free throw shooter. Who do you actually put in the game here? Wendell can shoot the free throws pretty well. Griffin can shoot free throws pretty well. Roach can shoot free throws pretty well. I don't know if I don't know. Paolo, maybe not. Probably not in the hands of Paolo. But this game looking very similar to the first one. 63-61. Griffin, yeah, you could get it to Griffin. I think so too. I think that would work too. More also with another, yeah. I think your options are more Griffin or Roach, I think. More Griffin or Roach. I think those are your 3 options. Yeah. I would definitely not give it to Keels. He just missed them. Because it's a 1-and-1. You have to make the front end of the 1-and-1, right? So there goes my ticket. Tyree, what ticket did you have? This final here timeout taking up sweet time as ESPN is delaying the start of the next game, or rather they're just going to start the next game late, but yeah. All right, let's see. Let's go here. Now you got to inbound. I wonder if they double. They put anyone on the inbounder. They are not going. Yes, they will. They pull Shedrick up. Okay. So Keels, Moore, Griffin, and Roach are your options right now. I would not get it to Keels. I would have Keels. Okay, Keels is going to go down. You don't have a timeout. You have to get this inbounds. And there's an immediate foul, and it's Griffin. All right. Beekman will take his first foul as Griffin will go to the line for a 1-and-1. 1.8 seconds left. -5 Duke over 130. Oh, yeah. That would have been 13,000. Oh, so you bet you comboed that. You parlayed them. Oh, wow. Yeah, you're not going to, yeah. It's not going to go, yeah, there's not enough time left. Oof, that's unfortunate. Griffin's got to make it. Oh, good. All right. That's ice cold. That's cold-blooded right here. That's cold-blooded. Yeah. This is going to put UVA out of their misery right now. He gets the second. Whew. 65-61. Yeah, definitely not overtime. AJ Griffin. You know what? Player of the game split between Roach and Griffin, honestly. Kihei Clark going to go for the long range heave, and that is no good. Whew! Duke going to take it 65-61. What a game. Wow, always a difficult game, especially on the road when we have to play UVA. 4-point play, please. Yeah. Fortunately, it doesn't quite work out on that one. All right. My players of the game are definitely going to go to Roach and Griffin. They played the best. Here. Banchero had another quiet night. Only 8 points. Didn't quite make it into double-double territory. But yeah, Griffin comes in after really not playing much in the second half at all and just goes into takeover mode. 8 straight points plus the 2 game icing free throws, let's call it, at the end. Whew. Yes, spam the W's in chat as well. Kihei Clark had a phenomenal night for UVA. 25 points, 18 of which came in the first half off of 6 3-pointers. What an effort by Kihei Clark, honestly. That was a fantastic show for him, for the senior there from UVA. Whew, my God. Okay. Well, now that we've gotten through that one, we are now officially over the hump for the week. Wednesday's over, and we can all move on with our lives. So we will see you all again on the weekend. Here we will be doing the 6 o'clock game on Saturday against Syracuse. Make sure to hit that sub button, get notified of when we go live, and be back for that game. Here I'm gonna sign off because I gotta eat dinner and finish up some work, and then hit the gym. So yes, Syracuse up next. We continue onward. Thank you very much, everybody, for hanging out with me here on this Wednesday afternoon, and yeah, and making it through the game with us. So very good. We will see you all on Saturday, and until then, spam the W's in chat and go Duke. See you in Discord. Cheers.